Hello.
Hi.
I was talking to them, but you wanted my attention. So I'm going to give it to you. What's your name?
Flora.
Flora. Nice to meet you.
It's very nice to meet you.
My name's Rocket.
Hi, Rocket.
Ruby Rocket. I'm a private eye. I like to drink. I like to smoke. I like people. Do you like people, Flora?
Sometimes.
Sometimes? Yeah, people can be shit. But if the night's right and the light's right and the drinks have been good, people can be real nice.
True.
Who's this next to you, Flora?
It's my friend, Nima.
Nima? Nice to meet you, Nima. Thank you for the 2 thumbs up. It's hot. Listen, Flora, I want to tell you a little story. And if you like it, maybe you can buy me a drink and we'll have a little dance. And if you don't like it, you can have a little dance and you can buy me a drink. Sound good?
Sounds great.
Incredible, thank you. But what I need from you all is a little help on account I don't have a very good memory. I like to drink and it doesn't help, but it's what makes me a good detective. Because I don't have a mind for details. So I always get to see the big picture. So I need some help on what case I might want to tell Flora about. And I'd like you to tell me something that's of value to you, but an object, not like a person or a pet. I'm not a fucking pet detective. What's something you cherish that you would be upset if it got stolen?
A ring.
A ring. What's on this ring? Let's not do a wedding ring. No, yeah, like you. Fuck that. Been divorced twice. Congratulations. Thank you twice. Congratulations and congratulations. What's on this ring?
Third one.
You're working on the third. Are you a courageous man?
Hey, it takes a lot of practice.
Fair enough. What does this ring look like?
It's a black pearl ring.
A black pearl ring. I remember that case. It was winter. It was cold. It was wet. It was the kind of wet that makes everything feel cold. And it was the kind of cold that makes everything feel wet. The cold was so penetrating, and not in a good way, Flora. But I felt my bones were made of ice, and it felt like I might never be warm again. You ever feel like that? You ever experience that kind of cold?
Sometimes.
Sometimes, even here in Miami. It was also the time of year where it's dark, because Chico City's north, so it gets very dark in the winter. The days are about 4 hours long, and if you sleep in like I do, the days are 2 hours long. I don't mind the dark. It's when people get interesting. Daytime people, they just follow the routine. They get up, they go to work, they come home, they feed the dog, feed the kids, they go to bed. But nighttime people, well, that's my kind of people. I was sitting in my office on my desk, which is also my bed. I was trying to keep warm. I made a little fire in my garbage can, and I was snuggled up to it when I heard footsteps outside my door. That's when they walked in. Well, well, well. I didn't expect to see you in my office. The woman who walked in that day was a woman I knew very well. She was a strong, powerful woman, daughter of a very strong, powerful mother and father. She only spent time with the upper crust. I don't know what she was doing on my side of the coin.
Mommy and Daddy sent me.
Did they now?
I've turned into their big errand girl.
I think that you were worth more than that.
No, not anymore. My brother got married.
Before you. Lucky you.
I was supposed to marry rich, but I fell in love.
Fucking love.
I know, right? I'm
No.
not happy about it.
I can tell.
So anyway, they said no. They said I can't get married for love. And they sent me here.
What do they want me to do? Kill your lover? Because I don't do that kind of work. But I might.
That's what I
For you.
That's what I wanted you to do.
You wanted me to kill your lover?
Yes. If I can't have him, nobody can. That's what Mommy and Daddy taught me. If you can't have what you want, get rid of it.
Is that what you want me to do?
Yes.
Oh, really? What did they send you here for?
I have to pay our invoice.
Just then I remembered her parents had hired me a long time ago to find a ring. A black pearl ring. I had a retainer, so I was just collecting checks. It's not very motivating to get a job done when people are just going to keep writing you checks. So I'd forgotten about it completely. Not about the money, though. Look, Clementine. I'll take the check. Thank you. But I don't know if I can kill this man or woman. Which is it?
They.
They.
They mean everything to me. But if I can't have them, nobody can.
What's their name?
Do you want the name that their father gave them or what I call them?
Probably the one that will help me find them.
Fine, it's Sam. It's a stupid name.
What's the name you call them?
Big popcorn. They took me on our first date to the movie, and I was like, this is the biggest popcorn I've ever had.
I was starting to understand why she might have ended up just being a messenger girl. All right, little. Are you little popcorn? 'Cause that's what I'm gonna call you.
I'm the colonel. And if he cooks me up enough, I pop.
Sounds delicious. All right, little colonel. I'm gonna find your lover, but I can't promise you what I'm gonna do. How much you gonna pay me, though? You got money of your own?
Mommy and Daddy gave me a Bentley.
I'll take the Bentley then.
Well, that's what I was offering.
That's not quite enough, but I'll settle.
It's not enough.
I'll settle for that.
You're a bad negotiator right now. Because if you had said it wasn't enough, I would have done anything. Anything. But the Bentley it is.
Son of a bitch. I thought I was being smart, taking the car and pretending it wasn't enough. But she had stood so far from me, I didn't think I had a chance. Hopefully, I can rectify that mistake next time she comes. I knew of a non-binary person named Sam. Everybody knew Sam. Sam sang down at the cabaret, coincidentally right underneath my office. Strip club, cabaret. Sam didn't strip, but Sam sang. And it made you want to take off your own clothes. I made my way downstairs. Sam was in the middle of a tune. Need a drink, Sam?
Rocket! What brings you up here, Rocket?
Sam never sang songs that had words. It always felt like it was too revealing, too personal. Just wanted to have a word, if you wouldn't mind.
What brings you downstairs?
It's cold upstairs, Sam. I thought maybe you might want to keep me warm.
Is that an invitation?
It is. Would you like to have a seat?
Tell me, Rocket, what can I do for you?
Well, I heard you might be in love. I heard you may be messing with some people you ought not be messing with. You got your hands on some valuables, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, I do know what you mean.
Some very powerful,
I know what you mean.
Some very powerful valuables, Sam.
Yes! I'm in love. I'm in love.
You sang a word. Love will make you do that.
Love does make you do that.
With Clementine.
Damn it.
Why would you do that, big popcorn? Yeah, I know all
She told
about
me.
it. Yes, she did.
My colonel told you about that.
She did, Sam, and look, you're in a lot of trouble.
What?
That family's gonna want to do away with you. They don't want
They're a
you.
rich family. They can do whatever they want.
That's right. They came and they paid me to get rid of you, Sam. And
What? Is that true, Rocket?
Well, Colonel can't keep herself from you, so the only thing she can do is keep you from her.
You've got to protect me, Rocket. You've got to send me somebody. Somebody's got to protect me.
Well, she's paying me with a Bentley. So if you want me to protect you, it's gonna cost you a lot more than that.
What do you want, Rocket? I'll give you whatever you want.
It sure is cold. You sure are warm.
Oh,
Your love is worth more than any Bentley or any car that anybody's ever thought of. Even cars that haven't been thought of. Even cars that run on steam,
my God.
which I'm sure they'll invent in the future.
My God, Rocket. This is so exciting. Sort of. No, don't tempt me, Rocket. Please don't.
That's how much you love Clementine, isn't
It
it?
is. I love her. Again. Oh my God.
Just then she stood up and sang an entire song. All about her love for Clementine. It was a complete song, but it wasn't very long.
Clementine, you are mine. You can't go far because I am after all your star. All right, Rocket.
They love you. They love you when you share a little piece of yourself.
I'll share a little piece of myself with you, Rocket. Deal's on. Too much beans, Rocket. Watching those beans.
Just as they agreed to give me themselves, I heard the owner of the joint belching in the corner. It's what he was always doing. Just sitting there drinking and belching. Seemed like maybe he had something to say. So I gave him a chance to say it.
What's up, Rocket?
Flora, did you ever know a man whose voice was high even though his belches were low? Barry was one of those guys. Hello, Barry.
What's up, Rocket? What brings you down here?
I heard you've been getting a new kind of clientele. Coming around, spending some time with Sam.
How you know Sam? How you know Sam? Nobody knows Sam.
Everybody knows Sam, Barry.
Damn it! I thought I was the only one who knew him, her.
It's they, Barry. It's they. I think I said the wrong thing earlier, too. It's hard, but we have to try and we'll learn. Over time, it gets easier.
I was born in the 50s.
1850s?
Yes!
Look, if you didn't want anybody to know Sam, Barry, you shouldn't have put them on stage.
Sorry, my cigarette went out.
You need another cigarette, or is it good with that cigar?
The cigar's like 6 cigarettes.
No, that's it. I wish I had 6.
I've missed you, Rocket.
You already got my attention, Barry. You know what? You should lay off all that brisket you've been eating.
I'm trying to go vegan. But it's hard. It's really hard. I love cows. What brings you down?
Just trying to figure out if you meant you love cows or you love beef.
I love you, Racket.
Barry!
I love you. I sit down here and I'm all alone all the time. And suddenly you grace my doorstep. And you come wanting something. You always want something.
Look, Barry, I gotta work for a living. All right? And I'm here on a job.
You still working?
Of course.
I thought they fired you. You were the best cop in this ratty town.
I don't want to talk about it, Barry. Look, they only let me be a cop for
Talk about
5 minutes.
Talk about it.
I don't want to talk about it.
No, talk
I
about
talked about it. I talked about it for an hour, 2 hours. I don't know how much time went by. I talked about it even when Barry wasn't even listening anymore. See, Flora, I wanted to be a cop. That's all I ever wanted. They don't let women be cops. I went through the whole academy, and I was a cop for 5 minutes. Then the chief walked in the room. He said, "What are you doing putting that shield and gun on that woman?" And they stripped me of my gun and my shield before I ever got to use them. That's why I became a detective. Boo is fucking right. And that's why I am who I am. Which isn't that bad. You gotta learn how to play the cards you've been dealt. I'm real good at cards. So then, Barry, I found the office upstairs from you and I rented it out. And now I've been solving cases ever since.
You've been upstairs all this time? I mean, all I've been doing is pining for you, and you've been upstairs all this
The whole
time?
time, Barry, I tell you every time I come in.
Damn. I gotta stop eating meat.
Probably should. Listen, Barry, I know Sam, and I find it a little suspicious that Sam would fall in love with Clementine. Clementine didn't seem too bright. Sam is smart as they come.
Who's Clementine?
Oh my God. Clementine. She's been coming in here.
Oh!
The one who wears the pants
Oh.
and the mink.
Oh. 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 Damn, my voice was low.
Not anymore.
I like a high voice. It disarms people. Speaking of arms, would you hold it for me for a second? I bought that on the way down here from some guy in the street that was selling guns. I don't think it's real, though.
Why do you give that to me?
I guess it's real.
I really know how to handle a gun.
That's just the way I test them. Just pull the trigger no matter where you are. Okay.
Oh, it is real.
So tell me, how can I be of service to you?
I don't think you can, Barry. I don't think you can.
You're breaking my heart. You don't care, do you?
I don't, Barry.
Can I have my gun back?
No, I'm gonna keep it.
No, it's my gun.
I'm gonna keep it because you won't even remember.
I can remember, I promise.
Every time I come in here, I tell you the same things, Barry. And every time, you ask me the same questions all over again.
Did you ever think that I really remember what you say, but I just want to hear you talk?
No, not really. Look, you were born in the 50s, Barry. 1934.
I'm from the future.
I meant the 1850s.
I'm from the past, too.
You were born in the 1850s, Barry. I don't expect you to remember much.
That's age discrimination. Whatever you're down here for, I'm sure it's a good reason. You're the best cop I ever knew.
I was only a cop for 5 minutes, Barry.
That was the best 5 minutes in the history of the police force.
I got moved by what he had to say, so we made love in his office. Age discrimination, my ass.
Is it Monday or Tuesday?
Barry,
I lose track!
what does it matter?
It doesn't matter. Rocket, no matter where you go, no matter what you do, I'm gonna be there in your heart.
Sure, Barry. Sure. I left him there knowing he wouldn't remember that kiss anyway. But while we were making love, I happened to notice something. Something really interesting. On his desk, there was an invoice. An invoice for a black pearl ring. Somebody had that ring and somebody sold that ring, and then somebody wrote an invoice for that ring, and then somebody took that invoice back to Barry's office. Who do you think that somebody was?
Barry?
Barry, could have been. Clementine, could have been. I guess I ought to find out, because I don't fucking know. I decided to go down by the docks. There's a lot of people who sell stolen jewelry. There's a lot of people who decided to go down by the docks. There's a lot of people who sell stolen jewelry down there.
Oh! Did I hear somebody was looking for stolen jewelry? So you did. You summoned me. I'm here. You know, if you want to find stolen jewelry, you come down to the docks.
I don't think there's ever been a moment quite like that moment where I've truly understood you gotta be careful what you ask for. Look, I wanted to buy something for a friend of mine, somebody special.
Oh, you're speaking of the onyx.
It's a black pearl.
Oh!
It's different than an onyx. One is a stone.
A black pearl, you say?
Yes.
Your pregnant pauses. They leave me flummoxed.
He was the kind of man that you didn't usually see down by the dock selling stolen jewelry. It's the kind of man you don't really see anywhere very often.
Excuse me, I'm having an earthquake in my face.
I see. This thing isn't even real. Turned out it was real. His lips started to bleed. Sorry. So sorry. That blood will dry and hold that on there.
It's okay. It's quite all right. Well, it's only 1933. This mustache cannot be confused with anything else.
That's right.
Apparently history is not your forte. Oh, nobody has squeezed my upper lip like that. In quite some time, Rocket. Quite some time. But you speak of the black pearl ring. That ring comes with a curse.
It's funny that he should say that, because I had felt cursed lately, Flora. I hadn't had a lot of work. I couldn't shake that cold. And I don't even mean like a cold, like a sickness cold, just that cold that was in my bones that I was talking about earlier. You remember that?
Yeah.
It wasn't that long ago. Suddenly, curses were in the air.
Ah!
Look, I'm already cursed, I guess, so
Really?
I'm not afraid of being cursed again.
Well, Lord Reginald of Reginald. That's me.
Yes, obviously.
Well, I speak of myself in the third person from time to time.
There's no way you would do anything except that.
Oh. Is it the pocket square, the velvet jacket, the pink slacks, or this venerable mustache that sticks to my face as if I'd grown it since childhood?
It's all of it.
Ah,
And the gray shock of hair that seems to defy gravity. Reach for the stars.
well, back where I come from, I was crossbred with a wolverine. And thus, this perfect plume of hair that shall never go away despite my aging. But Rocket, if you want this black pearl ring, it'll cost you.
What kind of curse is it?
Well, it's the curse of never finding true love. And a Bentley. And the love of a very large piece of popcorn.
It's a curse that cancels itself out?
It's a curse that takes all. It's like a black hole of... I don't even know what a black hole is. It's 1933. But, if there was such a thing.
Like a black hole in the ground that you fall
Yes.
into
Or
and you can never get out of.
like one on my lip.
I'll take the ring.
Oh,
I'll take the curse and the Bentley.
for I look deep within the wealth of all of the jewelry down at the docks. In that dock area, there was no black pearl ring or anything resembling such. So, instead I present to you this
I don't
cane.
want your cane. I don't want your cane. I don't want that.
Okay,
But I'll take it.
that's how this works.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Never had a cane.
Feel the power of the cane.
Feels quite dapper.
It does.
Thank you, Reginald.
No. Tap the cane 3 times on the ground, and true love will appear. Tap it only once.
This is a lot to remember.
And I will come back.
Okay.
Poof! Hold on, let me get closer to it. These dogs, they come a-calling. Enchanté.
I walked around with the cane. I wanted to see what it felt like to be like a dapper gentleman. I danced with it a little. I walked around in circles like it was a maypole. But then it broke right at the tip. It was glass. And inside the glass was a black pearl ring. I found the ring I had been looking for. And I guess I got the curse that came along with it. I went back to see if Big Popcorn was in love with me yet. Sam, got something for you.
You do?
I do.
What is it?
It's a ring. felt like it would look nice on you. That's what I thought. Sam looked at me like a curse they thought they had gotten rid of had suddenly found its way back. This is your ring. You stole it. You stole it from Clementine. Or did Clementine give it to you?
My God. Clementine gave me that ring.
Just then, I heard footsteps behind me. It was Clementine. Same footsteps I heard at the beginning of the story.
Mommy and Daddy sent me.
Sent you to fetch the ring that you stole, and then you gave away to Sam.
Do you want the invoice money or not?
Yes, give me the money. Do you want the ring? Here. Tap this 3 times. It's broken on the bottom.
Does this mean you love me?
Of course it does. Sing me a song. Bring love to me, my little colonel.
3 times. They sang the most beautiful duet I'd ever heard in my entire life.
3 times.
Pa 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 pa.
I'll run away with you. I don't care about Mommy and Daddy and Bentley, which was invented in 1910.
That's right. But you know what? We'll get to be together. And that's all that's important, right, Clementine?
That's all I want, but I feel like your heart actually is somewhere else.
Damn you.
Because when you sang to me, I didn't feel the heat. And my kernel didn't actually pop.
What are you
I
trying to
knew
say?
what this would do.
Oh no.
No,
No, don't do
This
it.
cane,
No.
no.
she's gonna have smoke.
Oh, okay. I thought Just then, that gun went off and hit Clementine. Bang!
My colonel! My little colonel!
It wasn't my fault, Flora!
Hey, Rocky, did you shoot somebody down there?
Oh, Barry, everything's fine! See, the gun was faulty. They're going off like a machine gun. There was no way Clementine was gonna survive. What is it, Barry?
I just got you another gun. I thought you might need
No,
it.
I don't need it, thanks.
You sure?
Positive, Barry.
Oh my God, I gotta call the cops.
The gun went off again and hit Barry as he ran off. Sam and I buried the bodies in the liquor cellar. See, the cabaret still had a cellar from during the Prohibition, so we dragged the bodies down there. Sam, well, they took over running the cabaret. Nobody ever found out that I killed Clementine in cold blood. It was an accident, though, Flora. It was an accident. Sam took that ring They slipped it on their pinky finger. As far as I know, they're still wearing that ring to this day because, after all, they actually did love Clementine more than she ever knew. That's the story of the stolen black pearl ring. Did you like it, Flora?
I loved it.
You gonna buy me a drink?
Of course.
Take Ruby home with you, you know what I mean?